Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. And we're going to start with the latest version, 0.32. Oh boy, don't save my password, my goodness. Okay, so we're playing online, as you can see. Google wants to save my amazing account here, and this is the first time I'm going to be playing version 0.32. I did play 0.31 last year, or maybe even earlier than that, so I'm excited to dive back in. Alex, Jared, good evening. This is not a MUD, this is a classic roguelike, and it is, you can download a client and play this game for free, or you can play it online like I'm doing also for free. Siloom, good evening. So, here is one of the main things that they added. Ivan, good evening, is the mountain dwarf. This is the first species that I beat the game with years ago when I first played the game, because the mountain dwarf was imbalanced. It was like just kind of the best species. They took it out of the game because it was overused, but it looks like they put it back. And they're strong melee fighters and capable heavy armored casters. Interesting. They can use scrolls to enchant even some artifacts. So I'm curious about the mountain dwarf. I want to see what the aptitudes are of the mountain dwarf. So the mountain dwarf is here, and just search for Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, Jared, and you will find the webpage where you can play it, my friend. So, good at armor. Yep, this is all expected. But they're really good at invocations, which is interesting. So they made him more like a cleric, kind of, like an invoker. Good hit points. They have a -1 to experience, which kind of sucks. But that happens. And let's see. They're reasonable at fighting. They can do maces and flails. They can do axes. Okay, yeah. And what about casting? They suck at spells except fire for some reason, and earth, I guess because they're from the mountain, you know, like in Lord of the Rings or something, so they're good at that. They can also do necromancy, I guess. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and push escape, and I'm going to be a mountain dwarf. Let's do it. And what are we going to do? Well, the idea of starting out as a caster is pretty amusing. I'm not really very familiar with the Reaver, or I did try Cinder Acolyte last version. I'm going to be super basic though. I'm not going to go Berserker. Berserker I love Trog so much, but the problem with Trog is that Trog hates magic, so we couldn't lean into any of the magic that a mountain dwarf could do, so not a great mix. So we're just going to go with a fighter, and you better believe I love flails. Axes are insanely good too, though. Flails are just nice against hydras, and, you know, that's about it, I guess. But I like them, so I'm going to go them. All right, here we go. Okay. So, let's see if there's any new tiles or anything, too. I am here, and I'm going to zoom in 1 pip, 2 pip, just 2 pips. Okay. So hopefully this is a little clearer. I'm going to zoom in just a bit. I could zoom in 1 more. Feels a bit crowded, but maybe I'm mistaking it. We'll see. Let's try this. Okay. All right. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so let's see what I'm even wearing. I have scale mail. Okay, I was all excited. I was like, oh my god. I found some scale mail on the ground over here, but I already have scale mail. So what do I start with? I start with my flail, a buckler, scale mail, and a potion of might. A buckler is a crappy shield to start with, but it at least is a shield. So, by the way, if you're ever curious about learning how to play this game, I have a beginner's guide series that goes through a melee character, a caster, and a ranged character, if you're interested. And I'm just going to push M to open up my skills, and we're going to go ahead and change it from auto to manual. And we're going to do what I normally do at the start, which is just put everything into my weapon. So I'm only going to be training my weapon right now so I can actually hit things and kill them. And let's see what else we got here. We got a goblin. Hello. It's great to see you. He shouted. That sucks, but whatever. I'm just going to wait for him and, you know, hit him. Try to, anyway. Okay. He actually hit us back, which is annoying. And I'm fighting them. There we go. Ripped them apart. Do they have anything good? No, they have some bad clubs. By the way, I have some like rando lo-fi video game music in the background. If it is too loud, please let me know. Or if it's too quiet, I can turn it up also. It's not easy for me to tell what level the music is coming in because Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup is old school. Oop, Maces and Flails already leveled up. It is free, but it has no sound effects, at least on the base version. It has no music. So I just am like supplementing. Alright. Take that, rat man. You are a rat. Ooh, level 2. I love it. Alright, I got 26 hit points, which feels good. 2 magic points, not so good. I mean, I'm super strong. 18 strength is actually gross. I guess it's because I'm a fighter. Like, my stats would be different if I started with a different background. But I went fighter because... thank you, Siloom, for clarifying. I'm a wuss. And if I'm not going full-on caster, I want armor and shields and stuff. So, it's my crutch. I always go for tanky-type characters in permadeath games. Because I'm scared to die and lose everything. I'm going to walk over here and just fight these idiots. Take that. Come here, bat. By the way, just if you're curious about the controls, if you're new to the game, you just push O to auto-explore, and you push tab to auto-attack anything that's close to you. We found a scroll. We picked it up. So we did pick up a ring of ice. This ring of ice is kind of cool. I am so into the wuss build. Except, it's like, I call it the wuss build, except I'm an unhinged mountain dwarf with a club, or a flail, just smashing things, wearing heavy armor. So, you know, I'm stronger, but it's more like I'm a turtle. Like, I like turtles. Exactly, Ivan. You know what I mean? I love heavy armor. Yeah, currently in my 5th edition campaign that I'm in D&D, I have a Goliath paladin that is all about defense, big shield. Loving it. Now, this ring of ice, if I right-click on it, you could see, like, the nice thing about this is that it would give me cold resistance, but it makes you susceptible to fire. So I'm not going to make myself take double damage to fire, because there's plenty of things that do fire damage. So I'm just going to leave that off. There might be some emergency case where I'm fighting like a named enemy that does cold damage that I really, really want to take out, you know? In that case, maybe, but that's not where we're at. All right. Leveling it up. I'm going to zoom in one more. As long as this doesn't compromise my ability to see tiles far away. Let me see if actually I could see more tiles. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right now. If I zoom out... Okay, yeah, never mind. I can't. Yeah, I could see way more. This is one of those games where it's like, I'd love to zoom in, but to make it easier for you guys to see. However, I will die if I can't see things that are far away, so I need to see that. There's a helmet. That's fantastic. I'm going to pick up the helmet, and I'm going to go to my inventory and be like, hi, how you doing? Put on a hat. Yes, wear the hat. Love it. Ooh, spellbook. Okay, well, these are cold spells, except for, I don't about Hellfire Mortar? Let me see about this. You're right, I don't know any spells. Hellfire Mortar is Fire Earth. So this is actually a spell that my character could think about because it's Fire and Earth, which I'm good at. However, the problem is this is a 7th level spell. I'm not good at it. Yeah, fair enough, Siloom. If I zoom in too much, it'll get real pixelated. What did I pick up? An unidentified potion. Okay. So I'm going to identify my stuff eventually, but not yet. Ooh. What does this guy have? He's a kobold. He's got a... Oh, just a whip. Get out of here. Get out of here with your whip, kobold. I am not amused. Alright. Dart Slug is actually a nightmare. So I'm going to... I'm going to try to hide from it. There's a cockroach. And here we go. You got to get the Dart Slug so he's not shooting you from far away, because that can hurt. And we hit level 3. So this is the question. What do we want to do with this character? Hey, Fading, good evening. Good to see you. I'm playing .32. I don't know if you've played Fading. They put Mountain Dwarf back in the game. So I am a Mountain Dwarf. How about that? And the question is... Jamnuska, this is an old school game. It's got quite the history with its name, as far as I understand it, and yeah, it's a good one. Do I want to make this character pure strength, or do I want to actually try to cast some spells? I'm going to be terrible and trying to cast some spells. Now, if I were, honestly, because I haven't played the game in a while, if I were trying to win, I would just cheese and go all strength. And just focus on being melee and ignore my casting abilities. But because I want to just, you know, see what's possible with the Mountain Dwarf, as they advertise that you can cast in heavy armor, which we'll see about that. Yeah, I think you're right, Fading. I already have an 18, so like I feel like that's reasonable. You know what? Fading's making a great point. Like, strength is not useless for a heavy armor wearing caster because you need to have no encumbrance penalty, and strength is also good for us just killing stuff. We don't even have any spells right now. The way I think about it, Siloom, is you were level 0 outside, you got level 1 before you came into the dungeon, and now you're starting out fresh. Alright, I'm gonna actually follow Fading's advice. Let's get strength to like 20-ish. So, again, they've rebuilt the game too. You don't get... Raphael, this game is awesome, my friend, and it's free. So you can play this, just search for Dungeon Crawlstone Soup and you can play it for free. So the first stat boost does hit you for twice, so now I have a 20 strength, which is actually pretty reasonable. Like, if I go to my equipment and I go to Scale Mail, the encumbrance rating is 10, and I feel like... let me see. I can't remember the numbers for what I need to completely mitigate that, but we'll find out. Yeah, man, it's free. There's some ring mail. Don't need that. Quokka. Beat the Quokka. Alright, here he comes. An unarmed goblin. You gotta love it. He's like, I'll kill you with my hands, you fully armored, nightmarishly strong mountain dwarf with a mace. Okay. Time to go to level 2, babes. Let's do it. Okay, there's a spell book. Oh my god, I'm excited. Oh. Okay. So I got surrounded on the staircase, which is less than good. And time to run away and fight these guys I'll fight him right here. This is fine. We killed him fast enough to make this not a problem. Anything good right here? I'll pick up these stones just so I can throw something at somebody if I need to. Alright, we're going to rest up. Run away. Oh no, constricted. Alright, well, whatever. At least these guys are weak. But that's a bad staircase. I should, you know, if I cared, I wouldn't have used it. Okay, there's blank, momentum strike, and lesser beckoning. Like, these are... Okay, interesting. I'm not good at translocation or any of this, but I can train spellcasting at a -2 aptitude, which is not great, but we could get into it if we wanted to. Right now, we're not messing with it. If I get like a fire spell that's like level 1, you know, or an earth spell that's level 1, sandblast or something, I might think about it. Look at that. Well, +2 robe of the Devil's Team. So this is a unique item. Gives you 3 int and 5 dex. And let me see it. It drains your maximum health when you take it off, which is bad. You don't want your maximum health drained. You can get drained back. But the problem with this is I'm not casting right now, and it's 0 armor. So it's good for a pure caster, but it's not good for this character, unfortunately. Hermie, good evening. So I'm going to go ahead and, you know, just drop it. But thanks for rolling a unique for me. I appreciate that. All right. Here comes the Quokka. There goes the Quokka. Robes everywhere. Man, this is robe level. They're like no naked people. All robes all the time. Okay. Actually, you know what? I forgot to do something. Hermie, this is a... they brought back a classic species that they took out of the game, which is a mountain dwarf. So the mountain dwarf is billed as being a tanky type character, but it can cast. So the goal for this character currently... I'm just a pure strength build, a fighter. I've got scale mail, a helmet, a shield, and a flail. But eventually, I would like to actually be able to cast wearing heavy armor because I love casters in heavy armor. It's just so awesome. But it's going to take us a while to build to that. I mean, the robe isn't bad, Fading. It's just... oh, is there a magical robe? Jared, that's a great question. No. At least as of the last I played of this game, you cannot sell stuff. You can only use your gold to buy from shops. So you could carry a ton of stuff, but... and items never despawn in the dungeon, so you can just leave them there. And you can actually Control F to search for anything, to find where they are and like locate your character and move automatically to them. But you can't sell stuff. So I need to read my scrolls. So I have these scrolls, which is identify. Perfect. All right, well, identify this potion, mutation, hilarious. And we'll identify the other scroll, and it's amnesia. Okay, well. Not good amnesia. Oh, another spell book. They're really laying it on. Okay, that's an adder. Now, an adder is challenging. I do not have a potion of healing, of cure of any kind. This could be bad. It's gonna come at me. Okay, it did poison us. All right, we gotta run away. Okay, we're already over the poison. So, a lot of my calculus for this game might be thrown off because, like I said, I haven't played in a bit, but I'm pretty sure at some point they reworked poison to do more damage but tick for less ticks. So it used to be tick for a long time for low damage. So basically, the long and the short of it is right there, I got out of that poison very quickly. Sigil of Binding, Call, Canine Familiar, and Dimensional Bullseye. So, Familiar is good But it's a 3rd level summoning spell that we have a 91% chance to fail. And this magenta is bad if I fail. Red is bad. Freeze I could actually attempt to cast, but I'm not going to. All right, getting some scrolls. It's another adder. I'm going to throw a rock at it. I'm just going to try to hit it with a rock. There we go. We killed it. We got our Mason Flail's skill up to 5, which is fantastic. I'd like to take our weapon skill to at least 10 before we start training anything else. Yeah, Hermie, we're going to hopefully dig deep, but not... No, we're going to dig greedy and deep. That's pretty much the name of this game. Greedy, deep, dig, try to stay alive. Oh, I have no affiliation with a deity. So let's see if this is... Now these are just statues. All right. Dagger, corpse. Okay, static discharge. I'm not really good at air magic, though. I need fire and I need earth. I'll tell you what, though. This is a lot of spells that we've been gathering. Not bad at all for the beginning. Alright, constrict. Yeah, right. Get out of here. Get out of here with that. Alright, so we're done exploring. I'm going to check out... I'm not going to identify this. It's enchant weapon. Great. So our flail is better. It's +1. So we now have a +1 flail, +1 to hit, +1 damage, and we're happy. Oh, I'm sorry. And we're going to go down here. Okay. So you see in the bottom left in yellow that it has stopped and it says you hear the sound of rushing water. That means there is a temporary dungeon branch here called the sewer, and I have to find it before it... Oh, it's right here. Okay. I have to find it before it disappears, but you can see these grates in the green water. It's right down here. We did find the aquifer. I'm going to go in. Ooh, I don't really want to... Ribbon worm I'm not familiar with, but I don't like it. Yeah, Fading, they added some new deities and some new stuff. I don't know about shapeshifting at all. I didn't read the patch notes very thoroughly. And by thoroughly, I mean at all. All right, we killed that guy. Ooh, look at that. So when you level up, sometimes you get random stat boosts. We just got clever, or cleverer. So our intelligence rose, which is good for our spellcasting aspirations. I'm going to go into the glowing drain, and we're in the sewer. All right, so the sewer usually has some good potions, but we want to avoid getting poisoned if possible. All right, there's an annoying rat. So you want to fight on solid ground. Don't fight in the water. Okay, that was painful. I'm going to rest. I'm going to move onto the ground here. Okay. I'm going to bring this guy back. Yeah, here we go. All right, okay. This is a little scary. I'm going to drink my potion of might and try to kill there. Okay. This is like complete overkill to drink the potion of might right there, but the green rat can actually hit pretty hard, as you've noticed, and if an adder or anything else were to pile on, I don't like what's going on, and I don't want to die right now. So I'm kind of being a little bit jumpy with my potion use right there, but it kept us alive. And we get 2 identifies, 2 potions. Great. Rats coming in. Let's just fight them in here. Come on in here, rats. They're dead. Okay. I'm going to... Oh, sorry. I'm trying to remember the... There we go. Shift-C, close the door. I'm going to read my identify scrolls to see what these potions are. Heal wounds, thank God. Magic, okay, fine. And curing, perfect. Okay, so we just got 2 of the major potions identified. Curing, which takes care of poison, and heal wounds, which is our big heal. That is fantastic. Hey, Biscuit, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well also. All right, let's keep going down the drain. All right, this rat wants to come tango. Just stay on dry land if you can. All right, there's some poison darts here. I'm going to pick those up. We can throw those at some idiot. Okay, I'm going to let the adder come to us. There we go. We got it in one shot. So you could see that, adders can be a problem, but because we have been leveling up our skill, we put 2 into strength, and we also enchanted our flail by +1. We hit that adder and killed it in one shot, so it's not a concern. Okay, here's another one. Now I say that, and this guy's going to be a nightmare. I'm going to back up. The adder is faster than these rats, so we'll get to fight him first, and then now we get surrounded by these rats, but these guys don't do hardly anything. Yes, that's a great question, Hermie. This game has some of the best verbs for damage and attacks that you'll ever see, especially if you get crits. So if you hit things with a bludgeoning weapon, they will say things like, "You sock it." All right, we leveled up to level 5, by the way. You see we have 45 hit points, which is quite beefy. So beefy. I'm going to just push Control-C and close the door, or sorry, Shift-C, and I'm going to push R to read my scrolls, and it's not related, but the tile set is definitely similar to Dwarf Fortress. You get that vibe. Oh my god. Okay. This is terrible. Do I have... what do I have? Oh god. I'm going to see if I got a teleport scroll. Ooh, brand weapon. Okay. Amazing. So I'm going to brand my weapon, and hopefully we get a good brand. It's heavy. So let me see what that means. It deals dramatically more damage, but it's slow. Okay, so you could see right here, its damage rating has gone way up, but it's slow. So I don't even know if I actually like that. We're constricted, so we can't move anyway. I'm going to read another scroll. Okay, that was perfect. So what was I reading scrolls for? Why was I doing that? I was doing that because I don't know if you could see, but one of the main things you're trying to do in this game is strategically position yourself. All of these enemies can move through water, even deep water, which I can't. And so they were surrounding me. These 2 adders can poison us, which is a disaster. Bullfrogs are very difficult at low level. I mean, they just hit for a ton. They're much more challenging than anything else here, except for perhaps the adders. So I was... endoplasms can annoyingly do some stuff with cold damage that you don't like. So, and I was going to get constricted, locked into place by this ball python. This was an awful situation. So I was blind reading scrolls, which is how afraid of this moment I was. I ended up getting a fear scroll, and you could see all of these guys are now afraid. They all ran away. And that was... I was looking for teleport, but fear will do nicely. We're going to run away as well. And I'm going to fight this guy. I don't mind fighting him down here, but we don't want to fight all those enemies in a place where we could get surrounded. We need to be really, really careful. Now, I'm really thinking about rebranding my weapon. I don't have much experience with this heavy brand. So you could see the calculation for my damage right here. So it's 10 plus 8 because it's heavy, times 125% of my strength, times 118%, which is my skill level, plus 1 enchantment, which is great, but its attack delay is 1.4, which is pretty slow. It's actually not that slow. It's not good, Hermie, but if I got a great brand right there, like if I got fire or some extra, boost, I'm going to try it. Honestly, The base attack delay right now is 1.4. I'm assuming, and I could be wrong about this, I haven't done enough research on this particular brand, but I'm assuming that this tooltip is being dynamically updated by the brand so that this attack delay is correct. Because the base attack delay is 1.4, and my skill should make it faster, but you could see the current delay is 1.6, which is making it slower because of heavy, but not that much slower for +8 to base damage. Like, +8 to base damage is absurd. It's not the best for, exactly, as Hermie's saying, for being surrounded by a bunch of slow, quick enemies, it's not the best. But eventually, this is going to be insane, so I'm going to practice with it. If I don't like it, I got 3 scrolls of brand weapon in the sewer is really, really lucky, in my opinion. So being able to rebrand if I need to is great. And this is just a +1 flail. I'm looking to get a better base damage weapon anyway. But that's great. So I'm going to identify this other potion, and it's degeneration. Okay, so thank God I did that. We're going to just drop that. Get out of here, degeneration. I'm going to change my quiver to these darts. Hey, Treasy, good evening, my friend. Yeah, I love this game, and it is so punishing. It took me forever to get halfway decent at it, and it can still kill you on a dime, but it is my favorite roguelike. I'm going to throw a dart at this dude. Okay, but look at that. So we hit that guy really hard. We only have a 40% chance to hit that guy. Oh, look at that. Ripped him apart. Perfect. I'm going to throw here. I'm just throwing darts. Ah! Okay. Ooh, that's dangerous. Ooh, that's spicy. You see how much damage we're taking. We're getting constricted. We did level up to 6, but we killed both bullfrogs and adders, so I think the rest of this is just like idiot frilled lizards and not hard stuff. But we're going to go back here. We're going to just close the door, and we're going to rest to full. And here we go. All right, here you go. Kill that guy. All right. My game still wants to butcher things and eat them, but don't have to do that anymore. All right, so the endoplasms did survive. Oh, here's another adder. All right, well, that's fine. All right. Okay. So because we clear it, we get another scroll, 3 scrolls there, and a potion. I have a feeling that these are going to be teleport. I'm going to read them. It is. I knew that when I got a stack of 3, that's what I thought they were, was teleport, but I was pleasantly surprised by brand weapon, which is just amazing. So now we know that we've got this. What's this? Revelation. So, Revelation, I don't know if it's different than the magic mapping, if they replaced it, or if this is an independent scroll. It does reveal the map, but I'm going to tell you, Hermie, the old map reveal scroll did not show you the walls like this, and I think this is a really interesting addition where you can see all of the, the black space on the map. There are some characters, like Formikids, which are kind of like ant warriors that can dig through this, or you can use a wand of digging to dig through. So maybe they just wanted to show you this, but this is new to me. All right, we're going out. That was awesome. I love the sewer when I can get it. Oh, we're still going to... Oops. Okay, that was a mistake. We're going to teleport. I meant to... Okay, well, let's hope we don't get moved too far. Yeah, okay. I meant to let that teleport trigger in the sewer. It was still on. Teleport in this game works where it's like you cast it, it goes on you, and then you have a few turns before it triggers so that it's not instantaneous. And it's not advisable on a level like this, which you haven't fully explored, which is why I always blind read scrolls after I've cleared all the threats. But we could see where we were. This teal square on the minimap on the center right of the screen here is the staircase up, and we're just, kind of southeast of that. So let's work our way back over there. Oh, here's a scroll. Again, I'm not going to read it right now. Gonna run around. All right, perfect. Well, now we got to identify. So I'm going to identify this scroll, and it's Torment. Thank God I did not read it. We're going to identify this potion, Brilliance, and Invisibility. All right, we're doing a good job identifying our scrolls and potions. I'm not going to drop the Torment scroll. I'm not going to use it, but there are some situations where you might. Okay, we found a distillery. So let's go in. So the cool thing about a shop that sells potions like this is if you buy a potion where it says unknown, it will identify it for you, so you don't have to waste an identify scroll on it, which is nice. Hey, Evan, what's up, my friend? Thanks for subscribing. We have 79 gold pieces, which is not much, but we could buy attraction or lignification to ID these, but I'm going to buy heal wounds. I pretty much never can have enough of those. Heal wounds is going to save us from dying. Yeah, Hermie, I don't know if you can do that necessarily, but the Scroll of Torment, for example, you read it and it does like a percentage of your health as damage, but it does it to every living entity on the screen. So you can actually use it to great effect if you're conniving. I am not. Okay, so here's Crazy Uif in here. And he's got a... What is this? Let me look at this. He's got a magical hammer. Right. So this dude is hilarious, but I'm not going to open this door because... he has a +4 quarterstaff of chaos. He pretty much always has this. And this rune door means that he can't open it. He's trapped in here. You can open it, though, if you want to fight him to get whatever he's guarding plus his own gear. But the brand chaos is, like, does a random effect. And it can do, like, it used to be, I don't know if they changed it, but it could potentially send me to the Abyss, for example, which would be this character is dead. And I don't want to just die to some, you know, random shenanigans. He's funny, but, you know, I already talked about how I'm a coward in these games, so I don't want to fight that guy. All right, we got another potion of heal wounds, and we got our first wand, and it's paralysis. That's really good to have a nice wand of paralysis. That can help us run away from something that would otherwise kill us. Oh, God. That's right. That's right, Alex. Strategic, not cowardly. So we found Jessica. Now, Jessica, let me show you her. Well, she's nearby. Yes, she is. Here. Jessica is an evil sorceress. She has these spells: Pain, Haste, Slow, Blink. And she's got only 9 hit points, so we could easily kill her. We have a 58% chance to hit her with our flail. And she has... What does she got? She got a +0 dagger. Now, Pain hurts. Slow would be annoying. If she blinked away, that's also annoying. But I don't think she's going to wreck us too badly. Elms, good evening, my friend. Now, we could, if we wanted to, just try to blast this guy with our wand. And this would have a 57% chance to paralyze her, which I'm going to do. That's a good point, Hermie. But you see what I just did to her? I just basically put her to sleep. So she's stuck on this square, and we can walk up and just hit her. It's not going to be good for her right now. If she stays paralyzed when I move next to her, Jessica's going to be off the map. So I'll show you right now. She is incapacitated, which means I have a 98% chance to hit. So she's just like paralyzed in place, and we're going to ruin her day. Oh, we actually didn't hit her that hard. Okay, so The first hit was not good. The second one was. And remember, Hermie, we were just talking about this. Look at the sentence for our critical hit. You pound Jessica like an anvil with your, flail. So good, right? And 3 exclamation points are this game's way of, that's right, Hermie, conferring damage dealt. So, like, the most I've ever seen is 5. 3 is a lot. We absolutely annihilated her. She only has 9 hit points, so, I mean, we do an obscene amount of damage with a good hit here, with a good roll. But remember, everything in this game, it's all dice roll, so you can do real low. Okay, now Grinder is not good to see, especially this exposed. So Grinder is red because that's his threat level. Like, Grinder is very challenging. What, can I paralyze you? Actually, yes, I can. Oh, he did it to me. Okay. What a jerk. He got me. He's resisting. I'm going to try it again. There we go. Wrecked him. So that's what I'm saying about the Wand of Paralysis. What a dingus indeed. He says, the stuff that these people say, this game has a great sense of humor. We got level 7. When you defeat an enemy that's like red threat level, that's several levels above you, you're going to raise a level or maybe 2. We leveled our Mason Flails to 9, and we just reached experience level 7, which is great. No. I'm trying to remember that some of the key commands aren't coming as well as they used to. I'm trying to remember the button to see the here we go, list of commands, the full message log. It shows you how long it's been since I've played. That's a good question, Alex. I have to think about that. I think you're right. There it is. Yes, Control P. No, you're right. I tried Shift P and that didn't work. That was what my memory told me, but it's Control P. So, right. So he says duck, and then he was yelling at us, and then we bludgeoned him. He's helpless. It was bad. Okay, great. Got another scroll of identify. Do I have any items that are unidentified? Not at the moment. So we're doing well on identification. There's a regular orc. Just gonna throw a poison dart at that guy just for no reason. He almost died. Another potion of... Oh my god. Look at this floor. Yikes. Sigmund. Okay. We found 3 named elites, or named uniques on this. Sigmund is a nightmare on dungeon level 3. Can I paralyze you? Yep. Okay. So, Wand of Paralysis MVP. Sigmund can turn invisible and can cast fire. I don't know if he casts Fireball, but he definitely casts a fire spell at you that does a ton of damage. and he has a scythe. Like, all bad things. He is a wrecker of early game characters. And Grinder can be too if he has a good wand and yet we got good rolls with our paralysis wand and ended all of their days. Okay, so that's the end of that floor. I have how much money? 32? That's not enough. Do I have any scrolls that I need to identify? No, I don't. So we're going to go down to Dungeon 4. We need to find a deity. I want to check out the new gods. +2 Falcon of Draining is okay, except for our character is not good with swords, so we're never going to use that. Scroll of Teleportation is amazing. Bap, bap, bap. Smack that guy in the face. Okay, we got Sting and Summon Small Mammal. So Sting is something we could actually cast. We have a 54% failure at level 1. That's reasonable. And we could also cast Summon Small Mammal if we want to go into summoning. I'm still, though, waiting, perhaps, on the ability to get a spell that I actually have a good skill aptitude in. And maybe that's too stubborn. But I'm only training maces and flails at the moment because we're, just killing everything. I should probably open up the playbook a little bit in a moment. Yeah, I saw that, and I don't know what that... Oh, I see what you mean, Fading. So, like, if I get an artifact, like a unique item, I can actually use an enchant scroll on it to raise its level or something? That's actually really awesome. So now all we need is just some broken artifact. All right, Scroll of Poison. Well, that's a cool scroll. We know what it is now. Smack, smack, smack. Oh, okay. The Orc Wizard disappeared. Annoying. We killed it. Anything here? Nope. Oh, cool. Thank you, Alex. So, and would Shivers also be an appropriate spooky game? Wow, Fading. Okay, thank you, Alex. That is awesome, but also, yep, smites. Apparently, smites still kill. We got Mercury Vapors. I mean, IMB is such a good spell. Mystic Blast, but that's a high-level baller spell. Yeah, I mean, it's only 4th level, I guess, but it's a good one. I'm terrible at that. God. I'll tell you what. Oh, I'm already at 10. Okay, we're already at level 10 for Maces and Flails, so... we can turn this off. I'm going to go Armor. I'm not going to do evocations just yet. If I get another wand, I might. I'm going to try to boost my spellcasting just a bit. That's so funny, Alex. Alright, Scorpion, not pleasant. We got it. Yeah, Blink is so good, you're right. I'm really thinking about it. It is, though... Blink is... It's only yellow fail rate now. If I can bring this down to gray, I'll learn it. No, it sounds right up my alley. It sounds great. Alright, level floor done. Alright, let's go. Any identified scrolls? No. Anything cool? I mean, we're okay. Just throwing darts at the snake. Just another day in the dungeon. Normally, I don't see what would be challenging about hitting a snake with a dart from a distance. Seems like something anybody could do. Alright, I'm going to identify this potion. Enlightenment. Amazing. Did I really just get Enlightenment? No, wait. I'm not thinking of the right thing. A potion... Oh, okay. They changed the name. Thank you. It's fly and willpower in one. All right. I thought experience for some reason. I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, experience is one of the rarest items in the game. There's Zom if I wanted to get nuts. But I want to try out a new god. Look at that. I poisoned these scorpions. They died from my poison. Ha ha. Okay. We're really getting... Fire Elemental is scary, but he's trapped, so... And, I mean, Quaslil is... Unless... You know what? They reworked some of the gods. I don't know if Quaslil is one of them. Let me think about this. I do like Quaslil because it just surrounds you by a storm and just wrecks things. It's a lot of fun. It's super noisy, but I might want to mess around with a different one. Love it, Alex. No. I do like Quaslil, but I'm going to go for a new one if I can find it. A black bear. All right, we got some strength, which is sick, and we got spellcasting up to level 2, which means, like, for example, blink is down to 61. Unbelievable. No, smite doesn't care about your +6 chain. Smite is like, what? What is that, armor? I go through it. Oh, we found it, people. Ecumenical Temple. All right, let's see what you got in here. Show me. No, I recognize all of these. None of these are new. Oh, okay, Alex. I'll have to try to remember to look at it before I go to sleep. So, I mean, their Shining One wouldn't help really with casting. Ashen-Zari, Sif Muna, if I really... I mean, did they rework you? Magical energy, new spells, any spells. Nah, it's still... That's too strong into that. I don't want to go with that. Okay, so maybe they were just reworking stuff. Maybe that's what it is, Fading. They just reworked some deities and added some new species. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Alright, McLeod, they redo you? What'd they do? You gain health from killing. Check. Destructive Might. Check. Infernal Servant. Oh, this has been reworked. Your destruction will be augmented by one of the 4 hells. I think you're right, Alex. Okay. 6 hit points. Yeah. Talk to me. Okay, so you unleash bolts of chaotic destruction for your own health. You could ritually brand your body in exchange for hellish powers. Okay, yeah, this has definitely been reworked. Interesting. You reworked TSO? Alright, so reveal them, life force, help you with summons, divine shield, cleansing flame. Man, I do love TSO. I'll tell you what, if they were going to rework one, it would be Fed. Fed was terrible. You could walk through plants. You could encircle yourself with briar patches. You can grow a Ballystom Esseti. You could transform dungeon walls into trees and trees into plant allies. That's cool. And you can grow an Oklab plant. Yeah, that's cool. The dancer is awesome. Che, I don't know if they reworked. Wujian, they do you? Perform airborne attacks. Supernatural speeds. Interesting. That seems redone. And Zin, they do anything with you? Shield you from chaos, shield you from hell. Recite the laws. Imprison the lawless. Man, this is a tough one. Okay, so I don't know. There's no Okawaru here, which is a shame. For as a fighter, that would be good. But I'm good at invocations. I was thinking about Shining One, but I just love Zin, and I'm going to go Zin. Zin welcomes us, and we can donate money, and we can recite the Axiom of Laws. So with Zin, we want to go invocations. And we have +3 at invocations, which is great. So let's go. How am I doing casting? 61% on Blink. Let's get that up there. Now, the only problem, though, with casting is that I'm going to want to wear heavier armor than scale, and then I'm going to get even worse at casting for a moment. Okay, there's a bunch of bees here, which is not great. If I recite... I don't think there's anyone here that can listen to me recite. Like, the bees don't care. Oh, God. This is not good. Bees are really hard for us to hit. Can I paralyze you? Yeah. Ah. It just won't get paralyzed. Okay. I gotta drink a heal wounds. Now this situation sucks. I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna teleport. I'm like poisoned significantly. I'm gonna cure. I'm gonna run away. It poisoned me. There we go. I'm going to take the escape hatch. Of course, there was an adder right next to us, but whatever. We can kill that. All right. That was really dicey. So killer bees are just such a disaster. But we escaped. Our weapon is slow. I got to tell you what. I'm going to try to rebrand this weapon. Okay. Electrocution is okay. No, I'll keep it. It's not the best, but if I go to my weapon now, check this out. If I go to my flail, you could see that the base attack delay is actually now 0.9. So I almost swing at a speed of twice as much. However, my damage rating goes down from 27 to 17. So it's a significant reduction from heavy. And I do like the idea of heavy, but being so slow against things like a bee is just not good. Oh, Menkauri. Okay, that's bad. Lots of bad going on. I don't think I could paralyze him. Oh, actually, I could try. Oh, I got him. Yes. So we couldn't paralyze the bee, but we could paralyze Menkauri and rip apart that lich. Well, he's just a mummy, not a lich. I don't want to give him more credit than he deserves. But we did level up. So, we have boosted our invocations and... spellcasting a bit. How am I doing? 58% for Blink. Herbie, perfect. Yeah, he was definitely lacking his phylactery. He made the mistake of wearing his phylactery as a glass crown around his head with his soul wrapped inside. Oh my god. Orc priest. No, and bees? Oh, this is a disaster. Okay, we killed the priest. That's good. Oh, get out of here, Killer Bee. Why are you so stupidly hard? I can't hit this thing at all. All right. We killed it. We electrocuted it. All right, we killed everything that was there. I gotta run. So those killer bees, they took all of my potions of curing and all of my potions but one of heal wounds. So that's not great, but we did get them. Electricity as a brand, we haven't talked about. Oh, there's chainmail. Okay, we definitely want to get this. Can I please kill the killer bee? All right. I'm going to die. Not really. I need to run. I don't want to drink my potion. I don't want to see any more killer bees. Get him out of here. Okay. Staff of Alchemy. Staff of Alchemy is good if I want to cast spells of alchemy. Alchemy? What is alchemy? Is that a new spell chain? Let me see what this does. Did I pick it up? No, I didn't pick it up. Horia, what's up, my friend? Absolutely. Minotaur Berserker is still my favorite start in terms of just raw strength. Hey, no one. What's up, my friend? Good evening. Good to see you. So it replaced poison. Thank you. I'm like, what is this? Okay. So if I wanted to go into poison, I would hold this, but I'm hitting people with a hammer. Now, we're 56%, but we're going to get a lot worse. I'm going to go up the steps right here. Yes, Hermie, exactly. In my Complete Beginner's Guide to Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, I recommend that, beginners try a Minotaur Berserker just because Minotaur is just very, very strong. I mean, it has a high strength, but it's got a lot of good stuff going on. It's pretty simple. And then Berserker just has the kind of oh crap button of going berserk to help you take on some more difficult foes like Sigmund or something like that, or an ogre that you get early game to help you survive. And honestly, Trog could carry you all the way through. Actually, I beat the game with Trog with that Minotaur. Okay, so I'm going to wear this chainmail. It's better than my scale mail for armor. But if I do this, you'll notice that its encumbrance rating is higher, so casting Blink goes from 56 to 65. So casting is harder because the armor is heavier. Exactly, Hermie. It's all or nothing. Like you put your chips on the table and you're like, here we go. One of us, either I'm going to win or I'm going to die. There's Gozag. There's more brand weapon. Okay, now that I have more brand weapon, I'm going to actually probably switch off of electrocution. I like electrocution a lot, but it's got a great bit of variability. Let me see if I can get something better. Okay, so flaming is very basic, but you could see that it burns victims, dealing an additional 1/4 of any damage that pierces the defender's armor. So I like it. It's consistent. There's Hep. Yep. There's a jelly. I know what you mean. But the way it works is you got to use it all or you die. However, that being said, Hermie, hey Horia, thanks for subscribing, my friend. The other thing, though, is you cannot... you don't want to overuse stuff, but you don't want to die with items, too. It's like one of the most difficult balancing acts that you just get through experience of when to use stuff. Like, I'm super greedy. You saw there, that bee almost killed me, but I did not drink my last potion of heal wounds because I was being stubborn. Now, speaking of potions, I have, 129 gold pieces. There was a shop, and I need to go to that shop. So I'm going to say, oh, I never set a shopping list, did I? That's okay. I'm just going to say Control F and search for a shop. And here we go. It's right here. And I'm just going to go to it. And we're going to buy some stuff. So I'm not going to buy lignification. Actually, Zin no likey lignification. So that's fine. I need to buy, though. I need to spend my money on heal wounds and curing so I don't die. Cancellation is good for certain applications, but it's too expensive. So I could buy 1 and 2. Yeah. All right, so I'll buy 1 of each. And actually, I'm going to go back in. Let's just go ahead and put this on my shopping list as well as cancellation. And that's good enough. Just so I can remember to come back here, buy these potions later. Correct, Hermie. It means that that potion, if I were to find it in the dungeon, is unidentified. But the cool thing is if you buy it from the shop, you get an identification out of it for the price. So it's sometimes a good way to just save ID scrolls. But I've ID'd most of the stuff so far. So I'm not too concerned about that, but yeah, that's what it does. Okay, so there's the hiss of flowing sand. So there is a timed branch here. Ooh, what's this staff of? It's a wand of flame. Great. There's a sling. That's fine. I'm going to look for the dungeon, see if I can find it. Okay, there's an orc warrior. The orc warrior might have some good stuff. Okay. These orcs definitely have good morning stars here. I probably will want to switch to these, but I got to fight these guys. Oh, you know what? Let's recite. It is an orc war party. So I'm going to use my ability here to recite. And activate. So what happened? Well, one orc got confused, the other orc shouted, and I think one of the orcs got struck blind by the wrath of Zin. Somehow an orc died. Oh, the orc hit himself with his own morning star and killed himself. This is why I love Zin. Like, hey Albert, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Zin is so funny. Reciting is just hilarious. Like, they don't know what to make of it. It causes random effects on a table of effects that can happen. And none of them are bad for you, Hermie. They're all just, like, bad for them. And they scale based on the level of your piety and your invocations, I believe. So, like, at high levels, when you recite, you could just turn enemies into pillars of salt, which is just insane. Like, the holy power is with you. Okay, so what did we get? There's plate armor and a morning star. Jackpot. All right, I'm going to go up. This is a one-way trapdoor. I don't care. I've fully explored this level. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to wear the plate mail. It's going to destroy our dreams of casting for a bit. But plate mail... if you look at my character currently, my armor class is 11, my evasion is 7, my shields are 4. My damage rating with my flail is 17, my speed is average, my attack delay is 0.9. However, if I were to wear this plate mail, you could see my armor class goes to 14. My evasion, of course, goes down. I need a better shield. This buckler sucks, but that's fine. This plate is insane because if I look at plate mail, oh, they don't give you the stats for the damage reduction of this, but the higher the base armor rating, the higher the guaranteed damage reduction of this is. It's fantastic. Then what we're going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and drop scale mail and chainmail. I'm also going to drop this staff of alchemy. I'm not going to be using that. And I'm going to I'm going to wield the Morning Star. So the Morning Star, my delay is 1.0, but you see that it's my base damage rating just went up with the Morning Star versus my flail. Now my flail is flaming, but I saved one scroll of brand weapon so I could use it on a better base damage weapon. Morning Star is great. Evening Star would be legit, but Morning Star is a great one-handed mace, so I'm going to brand it right now. And we got freezing, which freezing isn't the best, but it's good. It's fine. So I'll show you right now in my Morning Star. It freezes victims, dealing an additional 1/4 of any damage that pierces the armor, just like flaming, but it also slows down cold-blooded creatures, so like snakes, hydras, I believe, get slowed by it, so it's nice. I love it. Okay, so we've just upgraded our character a lot. Hey, Heathrun, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Indeed. Indeed. I got talked back into it. I believe it's all speed, Hermie. I think it's attack speed, but I don't know 100%. I can't recall 100%. It's definitely movement. All right, so we're looking for the tomb. Chikima's dance. All right, there's alarms. Where is this thing? Very distant. Man, it's far away. All right, here's an Ice Beast. So the Ice Beast doesn't care about our new weapon at all. We could switch to our flaming weapon to do extra damage to him, but I don't care that much. We'll still hit him so hard that he just dies. Here we go. Here it is. How do I get in? Not that way. All right, let's go the other way. We're going to make it. It's going away. Okay, here it is, but is it still there? We made it. Okay, we got in. Now, this is going to be a lot of undead in here. But what's great is that I'm going to turn off spellcasting because you could look at my casting. I mean, honestly, I'm in plate and I'm at 73% to cast Blink, which is not really that bad. I could keep training it. But I'm going all in here on invocations. Yeah, the failure's bad. I'm going in on invocations hard because of our abilities. Now, we only have one pip of piety with Zin. We got more work to do. But in here, if I find undead, they are not going to like the recitation. Hey, Collector, what's up, my friend? So, I'll tell you what. Generally, I try to not train many skills at once. Like, I focus. Currently, I'm doing 3. But in the beginning of the game, I only train 1, which is my weapon skill. If you're playing a fighter type, like, I only go for my weapon skill up to about 10 to get your swing speed down and your accuracy up. And then it depends on what I want to go into based on where I'm at with my character. Right now, I'm trying to boost my power with Zin, so I'm going invocations, and I'm raising my armor for survivability, but also to maybe lean into spellcasting. But honestly, I may Like, if I want survivability and I choose to go tanky, I would just go fighting for some hit points and then start raising up shields. I have a bad shield, so I like to do a variable amount of skills. I wish I could give a clean answer. Sometimes I train 4, but usually I try to really focus until I get to certain levels, and then once I get to a point where, like, I'm fine with all of my levels, then I will toggle on more skills to train. But for now, I'm totally fine with just these 2. If I get a good shield, I'm going to turn shields on, though. Okay. Ooh, wow, look at that. Enchant? Yes. All right, so there's some excruciating misery clouds. So I'm just going to go ahead and start reciting. And I'm going to start swinging. Swing. Kill that guy. Weeping Skull, dead. So you could see Zin accepts our kill. And Collector, sorry to belabor the point, but that's the great thing about this game, is that lots of people will give you plenty of different advice, and there's really no wrong way to do it, but in my opinion, you don't want to spread yourself too thin, and you want to focus on your power skills. Weapon skill is insane. Spellcasting, if you're going into that, and whatever primary school of spells you want, you've got to crank that. Fighting is hit points. Fantastic. Then, if you're not going into armor, if you're a caster or something, you certainly want to go dodging to get your evasion up. Focus on your power and don't spread yourself too thin, is how I feel. Alright, we got enchant weapon, we got heal wounds, we can recite again, which is great. Alright, there's a bunch of degeneration. And a scroll of poison. I'm not going to step on the alarm trap right now. I'm going to just slowly reveal the enemies. If I step on the alarm trap, all of the enemies will wake up and come fight me. Zin loves us killing these undead, by the way, so this is really good for us. You see, we actually got 2 pips of piety up here in the upper right with Zin. Which means what? So Zin sometimes shields us from chaos, occasionally shields us from hell, and we can call upon Zin for vitalization. Vitalization is so good. It gives you a boost to many different things, which is beautiful. Imprisonment obviously is gross, and Sanctuary could save you from anything. Zin is actually more of an endgame god for extended. It doesn't have a lot of active powers. Oh, okay. So here's our choice. We're going to get another stat boost. Do I want to go more strength, or do I want to actually swerve into intelligence? You know, for some spellcasting fun. 21 strength is formidable. I gotta tell you what, I want to keep going, but I'm going to go intelligence. And check, let's see where we're at. It doesn't help our spellcasting so much because of our plate, but eventually it will. I'm trying to go hybrid. Okay, if this guy steps... Okay, yeah. He stepped on the alarm trap. But luckily, I think I've explored enough of this, so where it shouldn't be a huge issue. But I'm going to go ahead and recite. Yep. And so Zin bade the servants of hell to come before. The mummy is smitten by Zin. The burial acolyte is like confused. Yeah, I think Zin confused it, so we'll just kill it. There we go. I love recite because it's just constantly happening for a while, and like it doesn't even use any mana. It just so much fun. You can't count on it, but it's cool. I like it. All right, we got a potion that I don't know what it is. I'm going to identify it. Potion of haste, beautiful. You gotta love haste. Okay, so the game won't let me go over the alarm traps, but we can open them now because There's no enemies left in here. Let me just make sure we got all the treasure. Looks like it. Alright. Bullfrog waited for us. Thanks. Oh, shoot. We still have the Sentinel's mark. I should have stayed in the dungeon until the mark wore off. So you could see over on the right, underneath our character description and stats, there's in red, it says mark. We got marked by the alarm trap. I got to get out of here. That means every enemy on the floor knows where I am. It's worn off, but they still know. So I want to go to a different entrance to get away from that point. So they all think I'm like over here on the west side of the map. That's their last idea of me. So I don't want to be there right now. We're getting all these mutation potions, which Zin does not like at all. He's like, no, no, no. Zin no likey. Alright, there's Rue. Staff of Fire. I mean, if I really wanted to, I'll pick it up, you know, get some fire spells going. That was the plan. I just... Another wand of ooh, heal wounds. Yeah. Bullfrog, let's go, buddy. If I hit this guy... Okay, well... I was going to say, if I hit this dude... Hey, Ariel, good evening. Thanks for subscribing. He'll slow down, but we killed him too fast. Oh, you know what? Let me finish exploring for a moment. Got another Scroll of Brand weapon. That's right, we got some enchant weapon. I'm going to go ahead and rebrand my Morningstar. Okay, we got Flaming. Well, fine. That's fine. And I'm going to enchant it. There we go. So now we have a +2 Morningstar. I will take it. Invisibility, oh, curing, that's great. We're building up our reserves after the bee incident. And there's Elvilon. Love ya. If you want to be a pacifist. Not really in the cards for us right now. Alright, another potion of haste. Ringmail poison resistance, that's kind of cool, but not as cool as our plate. Alright, the centaur is shooting at us. So, if you don't have a good shield, or anything, like, is there really only been that? Yeah. And there's been no boots? And there's been no glove? Man. Alright, centaur, let's go. Ooh, Duvessa and Dowan. Okay. I'm going to recite. Yes. Dowan got confused. All right. I'm going to then paralyze. Oh, he got less confused. That's a shame. Okay. So vitalization will protect from poison, confusion, petrification, and sickness. And boost your strength, intelligence, and dex. And you can't be drained. So I'm going to use it. It will take piety from us. But that's okay. You can see our stats, 23, 13, 11. So it looks like we got a +2 here, which is good. I'm going to step back, fight them one at a time. Well... So Dowan got enraged, which is less than ideal, but the problem with Dowan getting enraged is that I was vitalized, and he is wearing robes, and I have a +2 Morningstar. Alright, did you have anything good, buddy? Neither of them did. Which is probably good for me. Oh my god, we found a shield. Yes, okay. Alright, we're going to go ahead and immediately wear the shield. You can see our shield skill goes up, and I'm going to go train my skills around. I'm going to turn off armor and just go right into shields. We need to boost shields up significantly. %, by the way, fail rate with our spell. Why is that? It's the shield. The buckler you can cast reasonably in. Protection from cold is cool. I'll wear it. Oh, there we go. It's put on for rings. Okay. Shift P. Give me the protection from cold. Sure, I'll take it. How is our character doing? That's how our character's doing. We have no cloak, no gloves, no boot, no amulet. Only one ring. But, oops, Steam Dragon. That's a little annoying. We killed it, but painful. There's Okawaru, finally. We got another potion of haste and an unidentified scroll. Do I have it? I do. What you got here? Vulnerability. Not gonna cast it. Alright. Steam Dragon again. Wait for it to come around the corner. Step out of the steam. Dead. Alright. A bunch of whites. Guess what? Time to recite. Dink. You see that? The white is almost destroyed. The white is blasted by the fury of Zin. These undead are just getting absolutely scorched by Zin. Love it. Blood for the blood god, Heathron. Anything good here? Sometimes they have good stuff. Yeah, they have a +3 sword, but... And they have some regular morning stars, but nothing great. I'm just going to rest. Shields up. You can see our shield skill already went to 8. Ah! I don't like this at all. Okay. Whoa, fading. Congrats. That is insane. Nice. Alright, so... I'm going to read poison? No, maybe Zin doesn't like it. I was going to read it, but it's purple. I think he doesn't like it. Zin. Why not? A jerk. Alright. Reciting doesn't do anything to these guys, but Vitalization will protect me against their poison, which is good. Also, we're just much better at hitting them than we were before. Yeah, we just wrecked them. So, Zin is, you know, doesn't give you anything as strong as, like, Berserk or, you know, Brothers in Arms, but, man, when you do use it, you're happy. And all the passive stuff is great. Alright, Dungeon 7, Dungeon 8. Centaur, run over here. Stop shooting me. That's rude. Alright. Unidentified scroll. Identify it. What is this? Blinking. Finally. Okay. Ooh. We got our piety back to imprison. It takes piety to use vitalization. There's a Moth of Wrath, of course, around the Trog. Here we go. Alright, that was a bad scene. Ah! You know what? Alright, I'm gonna vitalize. And if the Orc Priest comes on the screen, it's time to start talking. Yep, I'm gonna recite. So far, Heathrun, I really like it, but I don't know how much has been affected, except for the fact that I get to play Mountain Dwarf, and I love Mountain Dwarf. I messed up with my build so far in making it a caster. It's going to not be a caster for quite some time because I have a medium shield and plate armor, but still, I'm going to recite and go for it. Okay. So we're just going to keep fighting. Yeah, we blinded the priest. There's a bear behind us, which is less than good, but I'm just going to kill all this stuff, and there we go. Hey, Tops, good evening, my friend. This is a classic free-to-play roguelike. Old game, but just got updated this year. It gets updated all the time by the stewards who take care of this game. And I always like to check in. Oh my god, gloves. Yes. This is just a traditional turn-based RPG roguelike. Procedurally generated, permadeath, wading through just waves of enemies, exploring the dungeon. We are going to wear these gloves all day long, and our armor class goes up to 16. Oh my gosh, a cloak too? Dungeon 8 is fill our character, paper doll. Wear the cloak. Armor class 17. A storm talisman. So, lightning trapped impossibly in a bottle lets the user walk through the air as a raging, lightning-filled tempest. The user's melee attacks are electrified and strike all adjacent foes. The user also flies, gains immunity to poison, miasma, petrification, constriction, and sticky flame, and also resists electricity. They can launch themselves as a lightning bolt, blasting through everything in their way. While transformed, any equipped weapons and armor are melded. So this is awesome, but I'm betting that Zen does not like this. So this is kind of what Fading was mentioning earlier. Looks like the shape-shifting. Yeah, you see how it's in red? No, Zen is all about body purity, so he doesn't like mutations. He doesn't like any of it. No, Zen hates it. Oh, two-headed ogre. Okay, problem. No, can I paralyze you? Not very likely. Okay. I drank a potion of haste, and I'm like holding my breath. That's why I'm not talking for a moment. Because I'm really scared of this two-headed ogre. This two-headed ogre, it looks like we're winning, because he's almost dead hit point-wise. He's severely wounded. But if he hits us with both of those great clubs, we could be erased. I hope so. Okay, we got him. He was so hard that our shields went up to 6, invocations 9, and we leveled up. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and recite. Here you go, guys. Alright, so we're getting smited, which sucks, but we killed him. Aw, corrosion. Alright, we got to get out of here. Go up. Alright. Corrosion gone. Okay. Lots of basic enemies here. The Moth of Wrath is challenging because it's going to... If you fight in there, I think the Moth of Wrath can make any of these enemies go berserk. Ooh, this is a... Whoa, look at this. +9 Sling of Karma. Freeze, resist poison, int +3, dex -3. So it's kind of interesting. I mean, +9 is gross. So what we need are bullets for this. I'm not really good with ranged weapons. I know, Hermie, it's so dangerous. It does ask you to confirm if you do that, though. So what I need... Oh, Said, that's right, my friend. Thank you. They removed ammo. Like, I'm going to go look for sling bullets or stones or something. Okay. Now, let me see. I need to set this up so that... Oh, God. I want to wield this, but... Oh, God. Let me look at it. There's a way to quickly switch between two weapons. Like, you can mark them to switch between them. I'm just forgetting all my key commands because I haven't played in a year. I mean, Hermie, we are just because we found a +9 sling. AI? I tried A, but it was just like, abilities. It is, Alex, for non-artifact. Oh, right. No, I think you mean, yeah. Yeah, there was a way that you could do it with just 2 weapon types, but I'm just forgetting how to do it. It's not a huge deal. I think you might have to change, like, adjust the letter for it or something like that. And then, like, you have to set it between 2 letters that are next to each other. It's too complicated. I'm, like, slowing everything down. But it's really, really nice if you can. I quivered it. There we go. Actually, quivering it will just work fine. Oh, no. I didn't quiver it. You have to have it equipped to quiver it. Anyway, forget it. Thank you. They need to be A and B and switch with the single quote. Thank you. I knew it was something like that. Okay. It's been so long since I've done this. Okay. So I'm going to take my morning star, which is U, and I'm going to adjust it to be letter A. And then I'm going to go to my inventory, and I'm going to select G, and I'm going to adjust it to be B. And then, yes, exactly. Thank you. Thank you so much. There we go. Got it. So we're going to switch. Look at that. You shoot the bullet. So we just talked about this. It's time to raise. We're not good with ranged weapons. I don't even know if we need to put any points in it. It's just this is a +9, so it's going to do a good amount of damage just to, soften people up. You see this guy right here. We just hit him. Oh my gosh. Fading. El Roca is the worst. I'm going to start reciting. Hi, guys. Oh, he's hitting me. There we go. Got him. That's a good question. I think, I don't think it does anything, Hermie. It's just that artifacts in this game tend to have names. So, like, they'll just give some random name to it. Its damage rating is 16, though, which is insane considering how bad I am with this weapon. My plate slows the attack, which is to be expected. Dead. Dead. What, you want to fight? Alright, fine. You survived because you're wearing chainmail. Alright, time to recite. Hi, guys. You hear an angry hiss. Ow, not the steam. Painful. Alright. The whites came around the back, and somehow my recitation did nothing to them, even though my invocation is up to 10. I'm going to turn invocations off in a moment and start switching to some other stuff, but it's awesome. I'm good with a wand. Oh no, that's evocations. Never mind. I'm good with god powers. Here. They quail. So they're quailing. What's quail mean? He is affected. That doesn't really tell you. It says his magic is disrupted, at least. This guy's just asleep. Sleeping on the job. Oh boy, troll. Alright, I'm going to recite again. I know that it won't probably affect a troll, but... Okay. I went ahead and used vitalization because I'm scared of this troll. Alright, got him. +5 dire flail. I mean, that's a big boy weapon. Can't use a shield with it, though. Alright, let me see here. I don't need to identify anything. Okay. That's a lot of yaks. The yaks don't care about recite. They're like, we're yaks. We don't care. I'll fight the yaks here, though. Yaks hit for a ton. Alright. I'm gonna, turn off invocations for a bit and just go back. I'm gonna turn on fighting. And I'm even going to turn off... What is the number for shields? This is okay. It used to be, I think, 14 for a medium shield that you had to get to completely negate sling, the danger. Air blast. Yak. Coming at us. Here we go. Poison. Ow. Man, these yaks. Alright, so I'm going to train fighting just to get some extra hit points. Make life a little easier for us. Oh, gosh. Okay, lots of shafts there and some Nemelex. Some card playing, if we'd like. The human is poison. God, that's an evil altar situation. I'm going to step around the corner. I'm going to start reciting. Let's go. He's struck blind. Get out of here, Orc Wizard. No one's impressed. Cloak. Wand of Mind Burst. Nice. And done. Alright. Alright, well, we haven't found any sub-branches yet. We did find some yaks. Is that good? I'm going to go over here and fight the yaks. Alright, yak's dead. $195 gold is reasonable. Oh gosh. Okay, so there's Sonya over there. That is not great. She's got some curare tipped darts. Dagger of Venom is okay to see. Just gonna go back here. I'm gonna try to back around so that I can get to the staircase if I need to here. Oh, okay, so Lodul is somebody I'm new to. What you about? Lodul the Thunderous, an ogre emissary of the Ironbound Order sent to find and stop intruders before they enter the vaults. Fiercely charismatic, he's rallied a small army of his kin, overawing them with the long-range lightning array he wears on his back. Yikes. The large coin purse he took from the vaults is also quite persuasive. Fair enough. Medium shield. Kite shield, Heathrun. He could call down lightning, which is not good. So I'm going to, first of all, recite. So we dazed him. 15, thank you. He is no longer dazed. That's not good. I'm going to go ahead and vitalize and fight this guy. And pray he doesn't just destroy us with a ton of electricity. He did not. He died. And we burned him. Got level 11. Bunch of money he got too, which is cool. Ow. Alright, we got clubbed by that guy. He dropped 400 gold, which is good. But I'm getting blasted by this ogre. So, I'm going to run. And I need to rest. Okay, great. We're going to come down a different staircase. I am not going to fight Sonya. Oh my god. Alright, there's Erolka. Now, Zin might protect us from chaos and guarding our life. We might get protected there. Temporarily imprison a monster. The duration of the prison is increased by invocations. Right. I don't mind fighting the Howler Monkey, but I need to think about where do I want to fight the rest of these jerks. Alright. This is actually okay for this guy. Alright, there's Sonya throwing darts at us. Painful. We got slowed and poisoned. That's what those Curare darts do. I'm going to see, can I paralyze you? There we go. Bam. So we paralyzed Sonya and killed her in one shot. And fighting up to 6, hit points up to 89. Lots of ogres here. I'm just going to go ahead and recite. Try to kill as many as I can before we fight Erloka, who's another unhinged ogre. All right, we got all the gold. Okay, so I'm actually going to go to my shopping list. And we're going to buy cancellation. Yes. And I'm going to buy lignification just to identify it, and attraction. So I don't have to waste any scrolls on those. I'm never going to use them, but we got them. Alright. Dungeon 8. 9. 10. Okay. So, we're at full piety, which means we can even sanctuary. Now, sanctuary would take away basically all of our piety. We're only 12% fail with our invocations on this. But sanctuary is like, you create a refuge where monsters can't attack you, and you could kind of like heal yourself and drink potions and rest and mess around and stuff for a moment to catch your breath. So it's really useful. Okay, there's a bunch of jerks. That guy's got a big axe. We're going to go ahead and recite. Alright, 2 of them fell asleep. Some of them stupefied. I'm just going to bring them down here. I'm going to keep the... This axe could hurt us badly. What is it? Heavy battle axe? It's nice. I'm going to keep the staircase in view. We know that Erloka is available on this floor for just all kinds of bad things. Oh. A transporter. Always safe. Oh my gosh. There's another sling in there. They really want to give you slings. Yeah, all I have to do is fight a stone giant and an ogre mage. I don't see what the issue is. Anything else? I mean, like... Man, they've been giving me rings of ice non-stop. Alright. So, I need to vitalize, and I need to recite. And I'm going to then... I don't want these yaks. This is not what I was going for. I'm going to go ahead and try to paralyze her. Ooh, she don't care about that. She's wearing a ring of wizardry, which reduces her ability to get affected by something like that. So that's bad for us. What about Mind Burst? 29%, yeah. That also helps with that too, doesn't it? Alright, no problem. I'm just going to go ahead and drink a potion of haste. Alright. Oh, I forgot to look at it. I killed her so fast. The centaur warrior over there is scary. I need to get away from that guy so he can't see us. The Ring of Haste will help us do that just a bit. Alright, he's going to be a jerk about it. Am I still fast? I need to move up on this guy and kill him immediately. Okay, Centaur Warrior dead. Now it's just a bunch of yaks. I'll fight them one at a time. What is this kobold? Is this guy my ally? I'm trying to think. Was he converted by Zin? Sometimes I think, if I haven't done Zin in so long, but I think sometimes you can convert people, maybe, to be on your side, or he was like a prisoner of one of the uniques that I killed. I don't know what this purple aura, but he's not consequential anyway. Oh, thank you. It's just because he has a wand. Okay. And he has a wand of flame, which is not a wand that we care about. Alright, I need to back up. I'm getting really hurt by these idiots. Yaks just, man, they do a lot of damage. Alright. I'm gonna go up and rest. Okay. An orc bow. That's interesting. Alright, what'd you have? Ring of Wizardry is actually really, really good for us. If I put on the Wing of Wizardry... Actually, you know what? Forget what I said about the Ring of Wizardry helping her out. That's the wrong... I named the wrong ring for helping against hexes. This ring helps you cast, I believe. Let me look at it. Success rate. So, you could see, actually, with the Ring of Wizardry on, I can now cast Blink, even with plate, at 45%. Which is awesome. Can't count on it, but very, very good to get this so that if we actually do want to cast, we can lean into that. I'm going to keep going here. This is fine, what my skills are at. Actually, I lied. I'm going to switch off of fighting and go back to maces and flails. Fading, that's a good question. My enchant armor policy is, what's the base armor? Like, is it the endgame type of armor that I plan on wearing? Then I'm much more likely to enchant it. But if it's like leather and I'm going to be trying to wear heavier, then I don't. I'd do it. Oh, you're a mountain dwarf. Okay, and what's Shadow Dragon's... Is Shadow Dragon only, like, base... What's the base on that? It's better than plate? Okay, I forgot about that. Then, yeah, definitely enchant it. I wouldn't wait for an artifact, but of course, as soon as I say that, you won't... You'll get one, but, Right. So it's better defend than plate. With a lower encumbrance rating, and it gives you some stealth. Yeah, that sounds good to me. So I need to continue exploring. There's Vehement. An orb of light. I mean, it's kind of cool, but I'm not that worried about it. I don't have See Invisible. I mean, man, this Komodo dragon just bapped me. What a jerk. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go pick up that Orb of Light. I don't have See Invisible. I could get an Unseen Horror and just be in a nightmare situation, so I'll just have it just in case. Centaur. Trying to shoot me. Dead. Centaur dead. Maurice? This guy looks like he has a pumpkin. Oh no, this is Maurice, who I'm familiar with, but he has a pumpkin head. Now, I don't know if this is like a Halloween thing or if he's always like this. But they changed his graphic, I'll tell you that much. Wand of Warping is not great. I'm going to Vitalize. I'm going to Recite. He blinked away. Maurice is dead. Ooh. Smell Invisible is definitely useful. I found a +2 cloak, which is so good. Yay. Alright, I'm going to drop my buckler. Well, we're going to drop our regular cloak and our buckler for sure. Get out of here. 19 armor class, looking good. Alright, we found the lair. Honestly, the lair is not super spooky. Ooh, what's that ring? Don't know what it is. Don't hit me, troll. There's my baby, wand of paralysis. Mephitic cloud. See invisible. Okay, well, there's our ring of see invisible. So we can just go ahead and drop the orb of light and say, we hardly knew ye. I know. Speak of the devil indeed. Aw, you didn't need to slow me down. Alright. Oh boy. We got some kobold demonologists who are just working it up over there. I'm going to go ahead and just recite on them. See if we could cause them some problems. Going to step back. The sun demon is not ideal. I'm just going to say goodbye. You don't need to have that sun demon out. The shadow gas slips into darkness. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and put on the Ring of See Invisible instead of the Ring of Wizardry. I'm not casting anything right now. Hey, Rock's Roost. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. I know what you mean. I hadn't played in over a year either, and like I'm keep forgetting what all my key commands are, but I'm having a good time. We confused this guy with our recitation, so he's not doing well. There's a two-headed ogre. Man, I want that scroll of enchant, but I don't want to fight right now. I want to wait till I can recite. Oh, stop it with these darts. Oh, God, okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and vitalize, and I'm going to recite. The two-headed ogre is lost in a daze, so we're just going to hit him while he's dazed, and it's over. It's another reason I'm just going to keep going with invocations. Like, recite can just be your best friend against intelligent enemies, or at least enemies that understand words. I know I need my shield to be higher for no penalty, but I'm going to switch back to invocations because the cost, like I have +3 on it. I'm going to go with my weapon just a little bit longer. Cyclops nearby? Oh, I see you. He's got large rocks. So what we're going to do is just wait here for the Cyclops. There he goes. Just fight him up close. Oh, Demonologist. Recite. Oh, he didn't. Oh, he got confused. It's just unbelievable when it works. You love to see it. All right. Demonologist. Yep. So, he's confused, and we could just walk over and destroy him. Bunch of money. A good shop would do... Oh, blinking. Yes. War axe, indeed. Plate, okay. Flail, yeep. Man. We can go one more. Okay, there's a Tengu warrior. I'm going to recite. I'm going to vitalize as well. I'm telling you what, Rock, I love the shield, and in this game, I always go sword and board. I've beaten the game with two-handed weapons, but I'm terrified the entire time. The fact that a shield can completely block damage is just so good. I still need a boot and amulet. None. Ugly. That white thing. Alright. That's fine. Ow! I killed that, but barely. I thought about vitalizing, and then I didn't, and then I wish I had. You can see how bad my spellcasting is if I don't have my Ring of Wizardry on. Alright, level 12, sweet. And we got intelligence. This is the time. Mosquitoes on it. Oh, there's too many mosquitoes, okay. I'm slowed by them, which is annoying. But they're vampires, so I can actually just recite and wreck them. We're just going to go upstairs. Alright, so our intelligence went up. I'm going to put on the Ring of Wizardry instead of the Ring of See Invisible temporarily. And then you could see 43% with the boost in intelligence. Invocations went to 12, so I'm actually going to switch this off and turn on spellcasting and turn off maces and flails and go ahead and pick up armor again to try to negate that. And then I am going to memorize Blink. Yes. And then, we could work on translocations to help cast that, but we're just going to work on spellcasting overall. Get some extra mana, I suppose. Alright. Let me identify this scroll. Ooh, 3 scrolls of enchant armor. Yes, please. Okay, so we were just talking about this, but and Fading was asking this about what to do with enchant armor. Oh, I forgot about this enchant weapon, too. Yeah, enchant my Morningstar up. Thank you. I enchant armor, but I generally enchant my shields. I love the extra ability to block, and there's less likelihood that I'll find a good shield than good armor. I'm not going to use all of them, but I am going to use 2 on my shield. Just boost that up a little bit. There we go. Whoa, Fading. You are getting some stuff. I am not. I have, like, reasonable... Oh, barbs. I'm barbed. He doesn't like this. Alright, I bite. Yes, I'm going to move with barbs. I don't care. I need to kill this guy. Mana core out. Get these barbs out of me, mana core. Alright, brilliance. Ouch, man, that thing hits so hard. Vampire, huh? What a jerk. Oh, God. Okay, we gotta run. I'll fight 1 slime creature. I can't take more than 1. And if they get bigger, we gotta run. I know, Paul. Slimes don't duplicate, they conjoin. So they, like, merge together, and they can grow, and they become harder the more of them merge, and they can get to a point where they become a Titanic slime, where even an unbelievably strong character gets wrecked. Like, this is a large slime creature. I haven't done the lair yet, and I'm not going to go... I'm going to go do it next, Rock. I'm not going to go past Dungeon 12, because it's just going to get too hard for me. But they will sometimes do that, which is they will divide again, which is merciful. We did pick up a wand. What was that? More flame, I guess? Warping. Right, okay. That's fine. Yeah, you're right. Bigger space definitely helps with the slimes because they have more likelihood to spread apart. Oh my gosh, an armor shop. Woof. Okay, so the +2 helmet of intelligence is a definite buy. The chainmail is okay, but strength -2 is like a deal breaker for me. So I'm going to go for the helmet. Oop. Yes, purchase. And we're going to wear it. It's all this shenanigans. My screen is like splitting or something. It doesn't like this. Okay, so I'm going to activate. And the demonologist got confused. Perfect. By my recitation. And I will now wear my helmet. And we are cleverer and our armor class goes up. Which means that if I did want to just, cast blink, I'm at 32% risk of failure. How about that? We've come all the way back. Like my spell casting is not great, obviously. But with our Ring of Wizardry, we're getting there. Okay, done with Dungeon 12. So being done with Dungeon 12 means that you don't want to go any deeper until you're stronger, and we can go to the lair now and see if we can find some stuff. We also have the Orcish Mines. I didn't even see where that was. Orcish Mines could be really challenging as well, but with Recite, I should be able to do some work in here. Man, that warg just walked up and wrecked me. Get out of here. All right. All right. Kobold Blast Miner. That's kind of new to me. Oh boy. There's an Etten, which not pleased about. Probably it's going to take the... Yeah, absolutely. Good point. The Etten is dazed. I'm going to go ahead and might. Ah! Oh my god. Okay. That was bad. So I'm going to die unless I Sanctuary. I hate to do this. So I used my ultimate ability as in the enemies can't hit me. They're going to run away. And they can't stand in the Sanctuary area. And then we can go up the stairs without them following us. That Etten is really, really scary. He's hitting us with dire flails. You could see threat lethal. I mean, he is terrifying. He has a +3 Morning Star of Flaming, and he's just bashing us with it. Oh no, that's me. That's what I have. He's bashing us with dire flails. He's got 2+0 dire flails, right? Yikes. Yeah, Zin is so good. I'm just going to go up the steps and just forget it ever happened. Honestly, that's so hard that it almost, makes one not even want to do the mines. Hey. I know. I did feel less mighty. Man, my evocation skill is so bad that this just does almost no damage. That's okay. All right, so the Ettin's coming, but he's by himself. And I'm going to see if I can paralyze him. Not likely. Possible, though. I am going to recite. All right. No, but if you find another wand of that type, it'll refill like the charges with however many charges were on that wand, like consolidates them. There used to be a scroll of recharging, but I don't know if they took that out. What do I want to do right here? I'm going to use a haste potion. It'll help me tremendously against this guy. Or not. It'll help me run away from him. He's too hard for me. He just hits too hard. I can't kill him fast enough. So we just need to just say, thank you so much, but no thank you. Alright, so we need to go to the lair instead. And explore around here. Get stronger. Come back for that guy later. And that's how this game works. Like, if there's just one wandering out-of-depth monster, like on Orcish Mines 1, if you just have an Ettin and you can't beat it, just go someplace else. If you can, try to get stronger and come back. Yeah, it's scary. They looked like they were scary. I could hit him with my sling, but it wouldn't do enough damage. I don't even know if it would pierce that guy's skin. He's just so formidable. And to be honest, if I'm looking at my character, my weapon is a weak spot. Like, I don't have fantastic armor or a fantastic weapon. I also have no amulet or boots. I'm missing some things. Yeah, but it's like what you do is you just come to the lair, and I don't have, resist poison on me at the moment, but I have vitalization, which will take care of the poison. Ouch, he froze me. Okay. So where am I at? 44% of the way to level 13. We're currently training spellcasting and armor. And this means that, we're in a good spot to cast. Even up to 3rd level spells are only yellow, and 2nd level spells are white, so the effects are pretty minimal if we fail on these, which is kind of cool. We definitely need to get better at them, but that's down the road. This character is not going to be a caster of any, status until we level up significantly, and we really need to level up the School of Magic to do that, get our intelligence a bit higher, but we are a really good fighter, and we've made it this far. We have a nice shield. We have a few good pieces. An artifact or two would go a long way. Zin is doing us up. Our invocations are really, really high for help there. You already saw Zin save our life with Sanctuary. That's what Zin can do for you. We can't... we could actually use Sanctuary again. Because we have enough, piety, but either way, it feels so good to be back in the saddle playing some Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, and, first character back, we're still alive, which is always the key. However, it is indeed my bedtime, and I want to say, everyone, thank you so much for coming out to the stream and playing some Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. I hope you all have an excellent evening or day. We'll be back tomorrow with another brutal game, Frostpunk 2, if you want to watch me suffer in the cold. Paul, Hermie, Rock, Alex, Fading, Heathrun, Ariel, Horia, Evan, said Siloom, Meertops, Collector, Raphael, Treasy, Biscuit, Jared, Ivan, Jamnuska, everybody out there, take care. Have a great one.